Hello, and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I'm here to do the mid-month reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay, for mid-May 2019. Before I begin, I'm burning lemon meringue pie. It smells beautifully lemony in here. It smells fresh. And this is from Intuitive Candles. If you're new to the channel, this is intuitivecandles.com. They sell these 100% soy-based candles. They're double-wicked, good 40-plus hour burn on them. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals, such as pendulums. They're gorgeous. All of them are. Trees of life. Caged gemstones, crystals, all of that goods. They're gorgeous. Anyways, they're running a special 10% off your order if you use the promo code BOFF10. It stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, the number 10. They're also putting these on sale. Go to their website to find out the prices, please. This and another candle called Lemon Lime or Lemon and Lime Pie. I'm not sure. Lemon Lime something in there. And anyways, they're on sale until they run out. Well, the quantity lasts anyway. So go to intuitivecandles.com. Order a nice candle. They're beautiful. I'm burning it right here behind me, see? And it's very, very lemony. It's really, really nice. Really nice. Let's get this show on the road. I'm a Virgo moon. Let's see if this is going to resonate with me at all. This is a 5-card spread. Your first card is your overall energy. Second card, wealth and finances. Third card, your hearth, your home, your relationships. Fourth card, challenges for the rest of the month. And your fifth card, your message from spirit. Readings at Bay of Fundy Fortunes are always for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus. These are general readings that may or may not resonate with you at all. It depends. Okay, I'm going to give her a good run through here. And I'm going to cut the deck. And consult with Charmaine. This is her debut. This is her YouTube debut. I've had her a long time. I've never used her. All right. Charmaine, as this deck stands at the top 5 cards that are meant for this mid-monthly reading for the sign of Virgo for mid-May 2019. Of the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. She's a live wire. Of course, she's fresh. She's never been used before. Okay, guys. All right. And here we go. Your very first card, your overall energy, Virgo. The King of Cups and understanding. I'm sensing a calmness through the end of the month for you, Virgo. Oh my. I haven't seen her in a while either. In your finances and wealth, you got the Star, and she's all about hope. I'm feeling there's a new beginning here for somebody as well in the best of ways. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, an options in your hearth and your home, your relationships, your intimate life. Card number 4 we're looking at here are your challenges, should there be any. 8 of Wands and travel. And your 5th card is your message from spirit. And we've gotten the 7 of Cups, all about possibility. All right. So it doesn't look so bad. I don't think it looks all that bad unless you guys are seeing something different from what I'm seeing. But this isn't bad at all. This is beautiful to see. I'm seeing some cards pop up in the readings this evening that I haven't seen for a while. I've not seen her for a while. So, okay, Virgo. I'm just as curious as you are. Hey, buddy. That's my crow. He's so cute. I just noticed him in the camera. Anyway, King of Cups and understanding. This is where I get this calm feeling coming over you, coming over some strange clouds out there. Normally the court cards, they represent you. So this may say, well, that's me, or you're feeling it really applying to you, or it's somebody else that you know, or it's just pure energy, right? But integrity comes in with this fella here, in with this energy. Your integrity is up front and center, which tells me always be doing the right thing. Whatever's within your power, within reason, to do the right thing. Honor yourself, honor your life. This card shows some of you being very, very sensitive to those in your life, and you're devoted to your family, you're devoted to your friends, your career, and usually, Virgo, you're loyal for life. This card is bringing a softness to the last 2 weeks. This card wants you to be feeding yourself a little bit more than you have been, maybe, Virgo. You're doing for everybody else. Because the card, Tarot, Spirit wants you to know, to work on finding a balance between helping other people while keeping yourself in a good place. It's like a vortex. With some people, that's what they're like. Emotionally, they're like a vortex. They'll suck other people right in. And it leads to problems. You've got to be fair to yourself first is the message here. You've got to feed yourself first, nurture yourself first. And that way you can be more of a positive influence on other people that you're giving empathy to. You're feeling empathy towards them. You just don't drain yourself in the process, because that doesn't help anybody and it doesn't serve a good purpose. It puts you behind. It leaves them hanging empty, because I don't know. There's just something there about you being there for the people. You're very dedicated. You're very loyal. You're committed. But things happen, right? You can't always be there 100%. You can't always fix everybody else's problems, Virgo. You could try to make the transition a little smoother if you want, as long as you're not leaving yourself short-handed in any way, shape, or form. So finding a proper balance there between yourself and other people. The advice of this card is for you to follow your own emotions, your own intuitiveness telling you which way to go. And I'm feeling a little bit that there could be some people in your life, Virgo, that are giving you this quiet look. What are they doing? What are they doing? And that's what's going through their heads, is they're watching you. But here's the thing. You're free spirit. You're able to do what you feel you want to do, what you need to do. You're not to allow yourself to be influenced by others' opinions. You can say to somebody, I respect your opinion, but this is what I'm doing. Life's too short to live according to others' opinions. The only opinion you have to worry about is your own. Okay? Trust that you're right and that you're on the right path right now. Even if it's a blind trust, trust. Okay? So watch the empathy. Be sensitive to yourself as well as others. Any commitments that are made, you'll be sticking to them, because there's going to be some new stuff here. Honor's the final word on this. Do everything the right way that you can do. Okay? Your next card we're looking at is the Star, which is just beautiful. Somebody's going into business for themselves. I just heard that. Somebody's going into business for themselves. You got a lot of hope behind you. I'm feeling certainty here. Somebody is really You're really dealing with it well. There's some really good news for somebody that you've just received or you're about to receive, and you feel like you're on a rocket ship. You're riding a rocket ship to the stars. Somebody's over the moon with some things that have transpired, some changes that are coming in, opportunities, and it's like a sealed deal kind of a thing. It's a guarantee. You're very excited, and you're proud of yourself that you're not screaming at the top of a mountain with glee at some point. And you're kind of holding it all. You're trying to be really mature about this excitement that's boiling up inside of you, kind of a thing. It's a really feel-good thing. She's a feel-good thing. And some of you are just coming out the other end of something a little cloudy, a little shadowy, something you've just gone through, you've come through, and you're coming out the other end. And you may look like you're unscathed, but inside there's a lot going on. But she's bringing you a lot of hope despite everything that you've just been through. It's like she's trying to tell you, that's done now. You're done there now. You're done. Blow it off. Let it go. Stand up. Get off your hands and knees. Stand up. Shoulders back and your chest out. And you put your chin up. And look dead ahead. Follow your nose. There's all kinds of good stuff coming for you, and you're already aware of it, and you already know it, and believing it. Some of you, you're beyond hope. You don't need the hope. You're already there. With those that have a tendency to, I've seen life go pretty sour for me pretty quick at times. Do I dare believe? Yes, you can. You can believe when she shows up. Financial security for some of you, that's what a lot of this is leading into. A change in your money flow, your income, your bank account, your bottom dollar. An improvement for a lot of you, actually. It could be something simple as a raise, although that didn't come simple. You had to work real hard for it. But a raise in income, making your own money is what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling somebody, maybe more than one person, going to work for themselves and feeling really strong about it and good about it. She usually shows up, the star, she usually shows up after you've been working through some heartache, you've had some conflict in your life, you've learned some lessons, yes sirree. You've been through some dark times, but now you're feeling hope again. Place more trust in the universe. That will help a lot. If you put more trust and really strengthen your relationship between yourself and the universe, your creator, whatever you'd like to call it. If you put more trust, you're going to be better off for it, and you're being encouraged to please do that. You'll end up with more protection. You'll be guided to happier times. It's coming. This card reveals that some of you are going through some healing from the past, which is long overdue. Breaking free from old habits that have been a part of your life, really plaguing your life for a long time. Could be losing weight, quit drinking, quit drugs, quit smoking, quit all kinds of stuff to try to make your life a little cleaner, a little lighter, a little stress-free. This card also indicates you're going to be feeling very soon, Virgo, very whole and very fulfilled in the near future. Geez, I'll take that and run with it. You're on the right path, is the big message. You're on a good path, and it's the right one for you. When this card shows up, Virgo, it's a sure sign that everything's going to be just fine. Everything's going to work out fine. It's going to be beautiful for you. Take a deep breath. Feel the relief. Everything's going to be fine. The advice of the card is for you to follow your heart. Respect your inner knowing, your intuition. Listen to it. Don't dismiss it and disrespect it. Listen to it. Trust the universe is going to bring you whatever it is that is required of you. Whatever it is tools, support, influences. Ask that these things all be brought to you because it's there to do it for you. Keywords are creativity and dreams and visions, healing, the spiritual path, rebirth, and this card is also as good as the Nine of Cups. It's wishes. Wishes in your heart. Wishes starting to be manifested and answered and being brought into your reality. How much better can it be? Your next card we're looking at here is the Two of Pentacles. It's all about options. I had this in a reading earlier. And I said some people in the world, they're in a situation and they've got to make a move to the left, the right, one way or the other, make a decision one way or the other. And a lot of people say, oh, you mean I've got more than one choice? I've got options. Oh, that's wonderful. I've got options. Now there's the other side of the coin. And they change real quick. Some people, they go, okay, this is too hard. Why did I have to be given options? Why couldn't I say, couldn't life come down and say, here's something for you, you take it or leave it. If you take it, it's wonderful. If you leave it, maybe not so much. But you've given me more than one. And I'm afraid to make a move either way, because what if I pick something that's wrong? What if it isn't right for me? That's the thing. It's not a right decision, a wrong decision. It's what is the best fit for you, your dreams, what's going to feed you and nurture you in your life better. Both options are good. You can't seem to find any leeway and you're really struggling with it. The advice of this card is for you to walk away a little bit. So you get it out of your head, get yourself focused on something else, come back and take a fresh approach. There could be a clue that and the clue is usually right in front of you somewhere. You're doing this. You're looking everywhere and here it is right in front of you. So, you'll get through it okay. But you're considering your options and the outcomes. And you're thinking long and hard before you take any action at all. This could have to do with jobs. For some of you, returning for education, could be places to study, universities. Some of you may be looking for potential new homes. Some of you are looking, where do I travel? For somebody, this may be the first time you've ever been able to get on a plane and go travel. It's like a holiday of kind. You're saying, I can go anywhere I want. Where do I want to go? That's interesting. There could be some demands on your personal finances for some of you, and you could find yourself juggling your financial books at the end of the month. So there's a little, it's not devastating or anything. Just be careful. Be careful what you're doing with your money. Think of next month. Scrutinize all offers, especially on financial agreements, contracts, and this kind of a thing, paperwork. Look for long-term gains rather than short-term gains, and I say this a lot. You can take an instant fix for something, but the problem with instant fixes is they only fix things for an instant, and you've not gotten any further ahead. Matter of fact, you're a little behind because you wasted your time believing in a shortcut that was going to work out the best. It's not. You're to take good old-fashioned, old school, the hard way to get things done. The longer road, there's going to be more deep satisfaction at the end of it, a real sense of accomplishment. There's going to be a solid feeling about anything that you undertake. That's going to be a bit of a journey for you. It's going to feel really, really good when you get there. You're going to be going, yeah, mess with me now. I'm good. Damn, I'm good. I did this. Of course, you don't tout that to the world, right? But you know what I mean. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back for having determination, for having staying power, for not taking the easy way out, okay? Your keywords are choices and property for some, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and details. Look over your contracts with a critical eye. Look for things that are wrong within the contract and go back to the person on the other side of the contract and say, I have some what-ifs through some of this. Could you please explain to me? This sounds pretty good, but what if this happens, or that kind of thing? You don't want to end up having regrets after the fact over some little glitch that you don't put 100% trust and faith. You trust in the wording, not the people, in the wording, because in a courtroom, that's what matters. Okay? Challenges. The Eight of Wands and travel. Just had this conversation with somebody tonight. I'm not a traveler. In my mind, oh yes. Oh yes. There are places I'd love to see. But I'm not a traveler. I would never travel really well. It makes the very thought makes me very, very nervous. Even I'm not far from the American border, about an hour's drive. And a lot of people in my area go over there and they go shopping. And when the dollar's at a better place, anyway, Canadian dollar right now, theirs is like double for ours. So, but traveling, it's not my cup of tea. So as being a Virgo moon, I'd like to just keep my butt planted right on the moon. Thank you very much. I got no desire. I do, but I don't. But even if the times I've gone across the border, it's like I stop breathing the whole time the minute I cross into the U.S. It's a different country. It doesn't matter if it's right there in my backyard kind of a thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make it any easier. And I don't breathe again until I cross the Canadian side and I get through my own border. And then and when I get home, I'm so tired. I'm so drained. It's only an hour away. It was the emotional expense that it cost me. I don't know what it is. You're afraid to say anything wrong. You're afraid to do anything wrong. This is a border town on both sides of the border. People that live in Maine, they're used to seeing Canadian license plates and hear the Canadian accent. They bring a lot of revenue into the state of Maine, this sort of a thing, and all that's really good. But there's some people, because we're not from the USA, and they don't want you there. They don't care who you are. We don't want you here. Go back where you came from. You know, this is the real world, right? But traveling, I'm not a travel. One thing, I just panic at the thought of not being able to sleep in my own bed every night. I panic at that thought. I'm happy in my own world. Like somebody said, why would you ever leave here to go on a week's vacation somewhere? When look what you've got. You've got everything that you'd go on vacation for. You've got it right here in your backyard. No need for me to travel. Someone say, yeah, you're making an excuse. No, it doesn't mean I'm wrong or I'm a bad person or I'm backwards or anything like that because I don't like to travel. You know, it's the whole, you're in motion and it's not in your control. I've never been on a plane in my life and have no desire to get on a plane, ever. I was offered to jump out of a helicopter one time. I said, no, not doing that. I am adventurous in some ways. I've been places where other people haven't been. I'm not thinking right off here. I've been down through reversing falls in a tugboat. Not everybody can claim that they've done that. And that's quite a feat in itself, and it was exciting. I've done some other things too, and I can't even think of what they are right off the top. But I can find enough entertainment in my own little world here. And it's more than enough for me. I don't have a big adventurous streak that way. Yes, there's places I'd love to see. Australia. I've always wanted to see Australia. There's something that draws me there. I don't know what that is. I've always wanted to go to Paris, Paris, and sit at an outside cafe on a sidewalk somewhere and eating scones and cream and coffee and just having that whole experience, visiting museums, this sort of thing, taking the whole art culture. I've wanted to see, they probably don't call it the backwoods, but the backwoods of Hawaii, a tropical place like that, not with a group or a tour group, but having, going on an exploration. But I'm afraid to fly. I'm afraid of the traveling, and I'm afraid of the interaction with other people. I don't know. I don't want anything to ruin a good thing, so I'd rather not have the good thing to begin with. I guess there's nothing to ruin. I'm not sure. But this card certainly, if I have to travel, it's unbeknownst to me, and it'll be a big surprise, and it'll be something I cannot get out of. Right? It would have to be something like that. Words, this is another, it's a card of action. It's a card of movement and action as well. It's a card of change. Yeah, it's the 8. It's a card of change. Your Virgo, your world of communications is going to be speeding up during the last 2 weeks of May as well. More phone calls, more emails, more text messaging, more socializing, a lot of socializing, more than what you're normally used to. There's more meetings. Feeling like you're being two places. It's like conflicting meeting times. You promised yourself to be somewhere at the same time in two different places. And this sort of a thing. It's a very busy card. But this card, see, some of you Virgos, you're traveling. There's a lot of movement going on here. Excuse me. Oh, last card we're looking at. The Seven of Cups, possibilities. I like that. I like the word possibilities because it means, wow, anything can happen. Anything can happen. That thoughts can be exciting. It can be intimidating. But that's what this card's all about. It's a double whammy too because it's possibilities. That's what sevens are all about. You've got some more opportunities and choices that are coming up, and you're almost feeling overwhelmed. It's too much. It's either nothing was happening for a while, and all of a sudden, boom, everything's happening at once, and now you've got these options, you've got these choices, and you're getting a little overwhelmed. This is for somebody. I don't know who it's for, but this is for somebody. You're feeling overwhelmed with a wealth of choices in front of you. And choices can be very difficult. They can be very, very stressful. This card wants you to keep it real, though. Keeping things real, keep your feet grounded, keep yourself grounded. Stay in touch with reality because this card's indicating you could easily float off to someplace else. In a fantasy world. You're being warned against as well. If you're thinking about traveling, you make sure you know where it is that you're going to, that you're not going to be very, very highly disappointed when you get there or really confused. Make sure you do your background checks, do your homework, find a little bit about the culture, traditions, what not to do, what to do. This sort of thing. I'd probably get myself shot. I don't know. Like if you're going into a foreign country that requires women to cover their hair, then just cover your hair. Or don't go. You don't like it, don't go. Don't be there. It's just that simple. Don't go someplace like that and start stirring up the waters. Not that Virgo would. Most Virgos are very, very, that's a last thing. They love to travel. They're all wide-eyed and the whole bit, and they're really having a great, but causing conflict isn't something Virgos would normally do. So if you end up in conflict, it would be completely by accident. I would like to say that. You're being told, do your homework, do your fact checking, do what needs to be done. Don't rush in for any one choice. If you have the luxury of time on your hands, sit back and wait and see what's going to manifest. Wait back and just sit back and watch. If there's something that can be watched, sit back and watch and see how it's going before you get yourself involved in it. Fantasy and confusion are two of your keywords. Geez, don't go flying off. Make sure, pay attention to your dreams and your visions. Passion's a big part of this card. A lot of excitement with this card. But passion is the word that seems to cover it all. Be responsible. Oh, God. No. You don't know. I just heard for somebody, you're going to take the wrong. You're going to be very headstrong, do what you want to do, and make it very clear. And then when something doesn't go in your favor, doesn't go right, you're turning around, you're looking who to blame. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Boys, oh boys, that'll be something that won't be forgotten. You have to take responsibility for whatever you get yourself involved in. Do your own homework. Do it for you, yourself. And stay real and stay grounded. Anyways, Virgo, that was your reading. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it gave you some guidance. I hope you enjoyed it overall. If you'd like a personal reading with me, Look down below this video window in the Show More section. Read through there, ship me off an email, and I'll see that you get taken care of. Also, if you're not shy or allergic or hate Facebook, come and join us there. We're under groups. Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm not on Twitter. No, I left Twitter because I got hacked there and somebody was posting pornography under my name. I left Twitter about 2 years ago, said it wasn't doing anything for me anyway. I'm not on Instagram. Instagram is more for mobile. I do have a tablet, and I've tried getting Instagram, and I can't. And this here is a big system, and it just doesn't work that way. So no, I'm not on Instagram, but I am on Facebook, and but we're closed and private in there as well. It's a very beautiful place to be. Come and join us. You can leave anytime you like. It's not Hotel California, right? Anyways, if you don't find me here, you usually find me walking down below in the cove, along the beach, along the water's edge, bringing the highest tides in the whole planet, the Bay of Fundy. Yes, we do, right in my backyard, and it's amazing. And for everybody else, no matter where you're looking for me, I always have one eye, always watching the water. Bay of Fundy is a big body of water. It goes on for miles. So pretty much no matter which way I turn, I'm looking at the Bay of Fundy. What I want everybody to do, though, is to keep the peace in so you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. It's something else I want you to make an attempt to do. Live your life as if you're living it under the microscope of the universe. And I'll guarantee you, life will go a lot smoother for you, a lot less friction and adversity. You become a much better person if you live your life and everything is being ticked off under the microscope of the universe. Peace be with you all, and I hope to see you all back for June. Goodbye for now.